Well, stop that. I'll go ahead and get started. Hi, hello. Very good morning to you. Very good evening. Very good afternoon. Very good night. Whatever it is for you. Hi. Yep. This is what happens. It's raining outside. It started raining like 8:20 or something like that. I think it was sprinkling, but it was like raining. It's raining outside. I wanted to go outside. It's too chilly to be in the rain. And then I wanted to be comfortable enough to be able to do stuff. So we're not in the car, but I have the window open. So it's extra bright in here. Yeah. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're staying as warm as possible as you can be. This is bothering me. There we go. Yep. I shouldn't want this shirt. Let's see here. You can't answer me, but I'm going to ask you a question. What's the last thing that you smelled and you're like, ooh, that smells really good? Be it food, be it a space you were in, be it yourself. My leg, I'm shaking my leg a lot. I shake my leg a lot, actually. I've told you guys this already. It doesn't always mean that I'm mad. My mom would say that when I was really upset, my leg would like shake out of control. Sometimes it's just when I'm really happy as well. Or if I have nervous energy. That's not that right now. I'm just happy right now. Excited. Giggly. So yeah, my leg's shaking. What's another question I can ask you? I don't know. Let's see. What's the last thing that you wore that you like really loved? You're like, ooh, I like the way this fits. Again, not that you can answer me, but why is my forehead so shiny? Anyway, I'm going to take quizzes. And then I have the book. So I'm gonna do, this is a bad choice. I should put on a jacket. Oh well. It is what it is. All right. So I'm going to take from the
from the site where I do quizzes at. The site where you just don't make me. I'm all kinds of fidgety because I'm happy and excited. All right. Um, where I do quizzes. I just went to quizzes. There's a quiz that says pick an activity for all 31 national holidays in March. Wow. And I'll tell you your best week. Let's go. I want to know my best week. Okay. I'll try to get myself together. All right. Pick an activity for the start of National Reading Month of March. First, read a book, of course. Pay a nice visit to the local library. Man, I haven't been in a library in forever. Actually, read a book, specifically from my TBR. What's TBR? Hold, please. I have to find out what TBR is. Hello, bird. To be read. To be read list. Wow. That was unnecessary. Actually read a book specifically for my list that I made. I don't know. I guess fine. To be TBR, to be read. Now we know. Listen to an audiobook because who cares if it counts as reading or not? It's lovely for a sunset stroll. Pay a visit to the local library. I need to go. I love the smell of libraries. There's something specific about them. Also, this is just that oil. Okay, that smells really good. And a little bit of, stuff to hold it, but that's it. Not much. Okay. Pick an activity to celebrate National Old Stuff Day on March 2nd. What the? Fold the pile of laundry that lives on a chair in the corner. Oh, I don't do that because listen, if one lives there, it's all going to live there. I'm not going to do it at all. I have to do it. I'll give it like, you know what? I actually have laundry I need to fold because my timetable got messed up yesterday. So stuff didn't finish drying till like late at night. I was like, I'm not doing it. So you know what? That's right. But I'm doing it today. I will do it today. But no more than one, because if it's more than one, it ends up being like, no. Okay. Anyway, clean out photos that are hogging up at least 50%. Oh my gosh, that reminds I do. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I talk fast. I've talked about this. And the more we get more comfortable with each other, the more I'm going to talk fast. But I'm going to try to take a deep breath and not talk so fast. Okay. Clean out photos that are hogging up at least 50% of your phone storage. I actually need to do that. I have photos from like April of last year that need to be, maybe it's March. Anyway, point being is I've got to get them off my phone. I got to make more room. I mean, I have lots of storage. Thankfully, was able to, do that, but still, clear it out. Repurpose old shirts by cutting them up to use as cleaning rags. Throw out expired makeup from 2017, even though it's so hard to say goodbye to Anastasia Beverly Hills subculture palette. Wow. I'm going to fold clothes. That's actually what I'm going to do. Pick an activity to celebrate National Cold Cuts Day on March 3rd. There's apparently a holiday, a national holiday for every single day in March. Eat a handful. Sorry. Eat a handful of loose ham straight out of the bag. Chowing down on a delicious sub. Crafting a dazzling charcuterie board to share with the girlies. Enjoy some tasty turkey so the vegetarians can celebrate too. Sorry, it says tofurkey. Well, you know what? I actually have been having soybeans, which I learned that if they're in the shell, they're called edamame. If they're shelled, they're called mukimame. Never knew that until like 2 weeks ago. Anyway. I'm gonna go with charcuterie board. Pick an activity to celebrate National Grammar Day on March 4th. Correct someone who always uses the wrong form of your or your. You are. Get some quality journaling done. Defend the use of I'm sorry, you guys. You know my humor is weird. Defend the use of Oxford commas to anyone who listens. Does Oxford Dictionary use commas obsessively? I don't know. I don't use it. That's funny. Call your grandma because you read the day wrong. That's cute. I have no living grandparents. Wah, wah. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, because I'm fine. I need to calm down. Priscilla, calm down. Okay, get yourself together. Okay. Um, I'll do journaling, even though I'm not going to do that. Oh, I need to calm down, or else my eyes are going to get real small. Pick a movie shot on film to watch. What? Oh, pick a movie shot on film to watch on National Film Day on March 5th. Interesting. Titanic, The Godfather, La La Land. Never seen it, but I've seen clips of it. Never seen it. Maybe I should watch it. Pulp Fiction, we've talked about this. I can't watch that movie ever again. Ever again. I just can't do it. It's too disgusting to me now. La, 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 la. Realistically, I'd probably watch Titanic. I'll pick Titanic. Pardon me. Pick an activity to celebrate National Dentist Day on March 6th. Floss. Listen to My Shiny Teeth and Me by Chip Skylark. Excuse me. Replace your toothbrush and vow to replace it again in 3 to 4 months. Call the dentist to schedule an appointment, and I promise it's not as scary as it sounds. Floss. Pick an activity to participate in the National Day of Unplugging, March 7th. Put your phone on D&D and keep it there no matter how you get tempted. Touch grass. Sit alone with your thoughts, no music or podcast, to see what that feels like. Sit down and really focus on a puzzle. I would go with sit alone with your thoughts. It's too chilly outside right now. Although I would love to go outside, so it's between those two. Pick an activity in honor of International Women's Day on March 8th. Listen to Who Run the World, Girls by Beyonce in solidarity. Who Run the World? Okay, watch a 2-hour video essay about the suffrage movement on YouTube. Text an inspiring woman in your life to make sure she knows how amazing she is. Make a cute little purchase from a local woman-owned boutique. Oh, you know what? Make a cute little purchase from a local woman-owned boutique, because the coffee shop I go to is woman-owned. She's really cool. I think she's freaking amazing. Her. And the purchase is going to be coffee. Pick a Barbie for National Barbie Day on March 9th. The First Barbie, President Barbie, Autism Awareness Barbie, Margot Robbie and Barbie. Autism Awareness Barbie. Pick an activity for the start of daylight saving time on March 10th. It's March 8th. Yeah, because March 8th we spring forward. But anywho, take a nap because you need and deserve it. Explain to your dog that dinner time is going to feel like it's an hour late today. It never fails. That's going to be it. I don't care what anything else says. Every single time I'm like, sorry. Pick an activity in honor of National Immune System Day on March 11th. Attend a yoga class and center your soul through stretches. Commit to start taking a daily vitamin. Oh, I take so many supplements. Watch a science documentary about the function of blood cells. Eat some tasty and colorful fruit. Eat fruit. Pick some popcorn for National Popcorn Lovers Day on March 12th. Classic movie popcorn, chocolate drizzled popcorn, caramel popcorn, Sorry, caramel popcorn. Cheesy cheddar popcorn. Can I get a combo? Cheesy cheddar. Cheesy cheddar, caramel, and cinnamon popcorn. Yummy. I'll go with the chocolate drizzled popcorn. Pick an activity to celebrate National Good Samaritan Day on March 13th. Cover the cost of coffee for the stranger behind you in the drive-thru. Go out to eat and leave an extra big tip just to be nice and make your server's day. Go on a beach or park walk and clean up any trash you see. Spend quality time with a friend and help with the task, or even take it off their plate entirely. Go on a beach or park walk and clean up any trash you see. Pick a pie to celebrate National Pie Day on March 14th. Looks like key lime, looks like pumpkin or sweet potato, and it looks like a berry pie with a scoop of ice cream. The other two have whipped cream. And then it's the pie symbol, 3.14. Key lime. No. Ooh. Berry. The berry ice cream with, the berry pie with ice cream. It looks yummy. Pick a corn dog for National Corn Dog Day on March 15th. Corn dog with some classic mustard drizzle. A nice greasy corn dog. No, moving on. A Korean corn dog. Yes, don't need to talk anymore. Pick a panda in honor of National Panda Day on March 16th. Giant panda, Po from Kung Fu Panda, red panda, panda from We Bare Bears, Ice Bear's the best bear, moving on. Po from Kung Fu Panda. Pick an activity to celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. Feast upon corned beef and cabbage. Learn how to do an authentic Irish step dance from YouTube tutorials. Watch the episode of Friends where Ross plays the bagpipes. Swig down a pint of green beer. Swig down a pint of green beer. Pick an activity in honor of Global Recycling Day. I can't believe I picked this, you guys. There's 31 questions. I didn't think this through. Pick an activity in honor of Global Recycling Day on March 18th. Recycle just one thing. Put tote bags in your car to use instead of plastic bags at the grocery store. Learn how to make a composting bin you can keep at home. Start a junk journal with pieces of paper, labels, and other trash you find lying around. That's interesting. Should do that for my son. But he cleans all those papers. Anywho, I'll recycle just one thing, but I recycle all things. But I'll choose that one. Pick a clown nose for Red Nose Day on March 19th. It's a clown nose with glasses attached. There's one that's like a rubber nose. There's one that's like it looks soft, fuzzy. And then it's a clown nose with a bowler's cap, blue, green dot, red dot, and a white ribbon around the base of the hat. I'm going to go with that one. If that's the wrong word for the cap, I don't know. Moving on. Befriend a frog for World Frog Day on March 20th. Bjorn Torngus. Dwayne the Frog Johnson. Nosy Nigel. Nosy Nigel works. It's cute. The new sheriff in town was the other one. Pick a flower in honor of first day of spring on March 21st. It's a tulip, a sunflower, a rainbow rose, a red rose. Tulip. Pick a Shakespeare quote for Talk Like William Shakespeare Day on March 22nd. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged, Cupid painted blind. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. If music be the feet of love, play on. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. If music be the food of love, play on. Pick your favorite puppy in honor of National Puppy Day on March 23rd. That's a cute freaking dog. It says Murphy. Hi, I didn't see Biscuit. Biscuit wins. Goodbye. Sorry. It says Sleepy Boris and Mr. Tumnus. Sorry. Biscuit's adorable. Oh my gosh. So cute. Sorry. Okay. My energy is real up, guys. What? Pick a famous Stephanie in honor of National Stephanie Day on March 24th. Stephanie Germanata, is that how she says her name? It's Lady Gaga. Stephanie Beatriz, Stephanie Sue, Stephanie Meyer, Lady Gaga. Pick the manatee that resonates with you in honor of Appreciation Day on March 25th. Well, that manatee is real close to that person's crotch. There's a manatee. There's a manatee where they've got their nose and mouth like sticking out of the water. That's all you see. Where's their face? I don't know. They're hugging the person's leg, actually. I was distracted at first. There's a manatee, looks grumpy kind of, and there's a manatee eating. We're gonna go with the hugging the leg manatee. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Pick a hat to wear on National Wear a Hat Day on March 26th. A cowboy hat, a jester's hat, a pirate hat, or a birthday hat. Birthday hat. Pick a famous Joe for National Joe Day on March 27th. Joey King, Joe Biden, Joe Jonas, a Sloppy Joe sandwich, a Sloppy Joe sandwich. Pick a hot tub for National Hot Tub Day on March 28th. This looks like it's an Priscilla, starting over. What? I don't know. Oh, is it? Listen, I'm not describing. I'm picking the top left one. Moving on. Pick a mermaid activity to celebrate National Mermaid Day on March 29th. Playing mermaids in the pool. Brush your hair with a fork, aka dingle hopper. Have a mermaid movie marathon starting strong with Aquamarine. If you live near water, collect shells and decorate them with glitter and sparkles. Sure, brush your hair with a fork. That fork ain't ever coming out. I don't brush my hair. We talked about this. I comb through with when my hair's wet. Maybe with my hair wet. Moving on. Choose a nature path for National Take a Walk in the Park Day on March 30th. Oh, all of them. I want to do all this. So pretty. I'm going with the top left though. The top left, it looks just like the paths that I've used for a lot of my poems, where it's all green and the trees, and then there's a path right there. It's that one. Did it select it? It did. And finally, pick a potato for National Tater Day on March 31st. It's a loaded baked potato, which is a baked potato that has bacon bits, shredded cheese, chives, and sour cream on it, tater tots, mashed potatoes with melted butter on top, and hash browns. Hash browns or tater tots? Which am I doing? Hash browns. March 1st through 7th. The first week of March is the best for you. The joy of an impending spring brings you the new, exciting energy you need. If you feel the urge to frolic in a flurry filled this week, you should follow it. I do feel the need to frolic. I answered so many questions. That was 31 questions. I gotta take a drink of water. Okay. Am I gonna take another one? I wanted to do this one. This one hopefully will be shorter. Design your dream spring dress and we'll tell you what flower blooms in your soul. I don't know what accent's going on. It's because I'm trying not to talk fast. Okay. What fabric will your dress be made of? Oh, you guys, I shouldn't have picked this one. I can't describe. This is like white lacy. It's kind of a highlighter yellow. Like a lilac purple. A light pink. A fiery looking fabric. It's got, tie-dye. It's like a tie-dye of, like how proud I was. I could think of what to say. Of red and yellow, and then light blue. Oh, I have to do my other side. Okay. What to do? Let's do the white lace. Any patterns, floral patterns, no patterns, stripes, polka dots, nature patterns, other. Let's go with floral. Choose a neckline. V-neck, sweetheart, strapless, off the shoulder, halter, apron, off the shoulder. Choose the skirt length, mini. No, I can't do minis. Above knee. Listen, I'm not anyway, anatomy problem. Okay, moving on. Above the knee, ballerina, maxi, below knee, midi. Hmm. It'll be above knee. Let's just go with that. Okay. Pardon me. Choose a skirt type. Oh wow. They're really thinking that I can do. I think I've got these. I got it. I got it. I got it. I do know. I do know. Priscilla, trust yourself. Tulip, gypsy, A-line, accordion, tulle, panel. Let me look it up because I don't actually know. Think I know. Oh, ew, not that. Listen, no offense to anybody else. I'll just go with A-line. I'm moving on. Okay, A-line. Choose a sleeve type. No sleeves, bell, butterfly, puff, cape, petal. I don't actually, you guys, I don't really know like fashion like that. Sorry. I know it looks good on me. I don't know what this means. I'd have to look up each one. But I'm gonna go with butterfly. Finally, choose your dress's overall fill. Cute, cheery, vibrant, elegant, floral, casual. My overall fill of the dress. Oh, my wrist. Pardon me. Let's go with cute. Cherry blossom. You're cute and sweet. Am I? Add a little spice. All right. Well, I've talked a lot already. Oh. I wish it weren't raining. Or I wish it weren't so cold so I could be out in the rain with you. But it's too chilly. Well, should I answer some more questions? What should I do? You're so far away. It's already 29 minutes. I should probably go. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I appreciate you. I lied. I want to read one story. Sorry, don't mind me my gasping. Okay. I'm going to read a story and then I will say goodbye. I forgot about that. So you don't need to be so far away. Hold on. All right. So we've read Storybag. We've read The Pheasant, Dove, and Magpie. We've read The Bridegroom's Shopping, The Bad Tiger, The Great Flood, Pumpkin Seeds. Let's go ahead. Page 40. The Pumpkin Seeds. Oh, let me show you the art. There once lived in the same village 2 brothers. The elder was greedy and miserly. The younger was a gentle, open-hearted man. The older brother lived in a great mansion and had everything he wanted, yet he was always complaining, as if by habit, that he led a hard life. On the other hand, his younger brother was poor and lived a humble life, but he never once complained. One spring, swallows from some faraway southern country came and made a nest under the eaves of the poor brother's house. By the time the early summer breeze was rippling the green rice seedlings, the swallow had hatched its eggs, and the nest was full of young birds. From morning to night, the baby birds made merry music under the eaves of the poor man's straw-thatched house. The kind-hearted younger brother placed a wide board under the nest to catch the baby birds in case they fell from the nest to the ground below. The parent swallows busily carried food to their young and worked hard to make them grow big. And they did grow big with each passing day. One day, while the parent birds were away looking for food, a large green snake slid down the roof of the hut. As it approached the swallow's nest, it raised its head and peered inside, as if to say, "Yum, yum, these young birds will make a tasty meal." The snake poised itself to strike, showing its fangs. Of course, the baby swallows had never seen such a horrible sight before. They flapped their small wings in fear and tried with all their might to fly away, but their wings were too weak. One little bird succeeded in taking off only to crash to the ground. The young brother heard the commotion and came running out of the house. He saw the snake just in time and with a great cry chased it away. The bird that had fallen from the nest had broken a leg. "Oh, you poor little thing," the brother said. "It must be painful." He gently lifted the bird from the ground, put medicine on its leg, and bound it carefully with a bit of white cloth. 10, 20 days passed. The baby swallow with the broken leg was soon well again. It was strong enough to fly now. It no longer needed to wait for its mother to bring it food. It swooped through the great sky swiftly and freely in search of insects and bugs. Summer passed, and autumn came. The swallows left their winter home in the south. The swallow with the broken leg was now a big bird. Reluctantly, it too joined the migrating birds and left the village. Early the next spring, the swallows came back to their old nest. They had traveled a long way over seas and over mountains, but they had not forgotten their old home. The happy swallows swooped under the eaves of the straw-thatched hut. The humble hut of the younger brother again echoed to the merry chirping of birds. The swallow that had broken its leg the year before also returned. As if to repay the younger brother's kindness, it carried in its beak a pumpkin seed. The bird dropped the seed in a corner of the poor brother's yard, where it soon sprouted and shot forth a tendril that gradually climbed up to the roof of the poor man's home. By autumn, 3 big pumpkins, so large that each made an armful, were ripening on the vine. The younger brother was overjoyed and cut down one pumpkin. This is a rare thing to have such large pumpkins. One such pumpkin alone would be enough to feed many people. I must take some of it to the villagers. So, thinking, the younger brother cut the pumpkin in two. What should happen then? Out of the pumpkin trooped a host of carpenters. Some carried axes, some saws, some planes, and some hammers. Each carried some kind of tool. After the carpenters had all come out, there came a flow of building materials, timbers, planks, window frames, and doors. In the twinkling of an eye, the carpenters built a large mansion, and they then disappeared from sight. The younger brother was completely dumbfounded at this strange and unexpected happening. He then began wondering what the other pumpkins might contain. He gingerly cut open the second pumpkin. Out came a host of servants. There were farmhands, too, with plows and spades and rakes. There were also maids carrying water jugs on their heads and seamstresses with needles in their hands. When they had all come out, they lined up before the younger brother and bowing deeply, said together, "Master, we are here to serve you. Please tell us what you would like us to do." From the third pumpkin, there flowed silver and gold in such quantities that the younger brother was completely dazed. Overnight, he became the richest man in the village, and soon he was the owner of vast lands purchased with the money that had come from the third pumpkin. The greedy older brother was totally green with envy. His every waking thought was how to become as wealthy as his younger brother. One day he came over to visit his brother, whom he had ignored for so long in the past. Slyly he asked, "Say, my dear brother, how did you manage to become so rich?" The honest younger brother did not hide anything, but told everything that had happened. The older brother, when he heard the story, thought greedily of a plan. As soon as early summer came the next year, he took a baby swallow from one of the nests in the eaves of his house and broke its leg. Oh my gosh! Then he put medicine on the broken leg, bound it with a piece of white cloth, and put the bird back into its nest. In autumn, this swallow flew away to the south. The older brother could scarcely contain his joy. "I've only to wait a short while longer. Then that swallow will return and bring me a pumpkin seed too." Sure enough, the swallow, whose leg had been broken on purpose, returned the next spring to the older brother's house, and brought back a pumpkin seed in its mouth. The older brother took the seed and planted it in a corner of his yard. Every day he gave it water and cried, "Hurry and grow big! Hurry and grow big!" He did not forget to mix a lot of manure into the ground where the pumpkin seed had been planted. In time, out came a green sprout. It grew and grew, stretching its vine up over the roof. In time, too, 3 pumpkins took shape and ripened. The pumpkins were much larger than those that had grown at his younger brother's house. How lucky am I, the older brother said. Thank heaven. Now everything is set. I shall be much richer than my younger brother. He could not help dancing about in joy and anticipation. Picture. Finally, the time came and he cut the first pumpkin, but what should appear? Not carpenters, but a swarm of demons with cudgels in their hands. You inhuman and greedy monster! Now you'll get what you deserve, the demons cried, and they began beating the older brother in turns. After a while, the demons disappeared. The older brother was all blue with bruises, but still had not learned his lesson. This time, for sure, I'll find much treasure, he thought, and cut open the second pumpkin. But this time, a host of money collectors came out crying, "Pay your debts, pay your debts. If you don't, we'll take away everything we can lay our hands on." And they did. They grabbed everything in sight. In a flash, the older brother's home was completely emptied of all it contained, leaving only a shell. The older brother cursed himself for having cut open the second pumpkin, but it was too late. And still, he could not give up his dreams for an easy fortune. He stuck a knife into the third pumpkin and split it open. What should come out but a flood of yellow, muddy water? It came bubbling out in an unending stream. It flowed in such quantities that soon his home, his garden, and his fields were covered with yellow mud. The older brother finally could not stand it no longer. With a cry of anguish, he fled to the shelter of his younger brother's house. The kind-hearted younger brother greeted him with open arms and treated him very well. The older brother suddenly realized how selfish and mean he had been. He became a humble and contrite man. The younger brother gave his older brother half of everything he had, patties, fields, servants, and money, and from that time on, the two lived on the most friendly of terms. What an interesting... Anyway, 38 minutes. It's too close now. Anyway, hi. I had to finish the story. That was my throat. How's my throat doing that? This is long. Do you have that much time? I can stay a little bit longer if you'd like. So I feel like, but I feel bad. It's long. Well, you guys know I can't just sit here. I mean, I just did a little bit. But I'm going to answer some questions. We haven't done a staring contest in a while. Are you ready? I'd like to know, how many times have I beat you and how many times have you beat me? All right. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a countdown. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I think I just got a delivery. Is it crazy how long I cannot blink? Okay. Oh my gosh, my eyes will not go back in focus. Hold on. Why won't they go back? Okay, close your eyes. Focus eyes. It's okay. We're all right. Come back. Come back. Okay. Okay. Where do you lack discipline in your life? Oh man, my contact's jacked up now. No, mind me, hold on. Sorry if that grosses you out. Don't look. You know what? But I'm trying. Every day I reset. Cursing. Lack discipline and not cursing. It's bad. Sorry, I'm trying to make my eyes water. Don't make me psych myself. I got drops. I'll go put them in after this. Okay. It just slips. Like it just slips. It's become a descriptor. I gotta get better at it. Don't make me, hold on. All right. Okay. I like you. Let's see here. Have you ever tried to change anybody? If so, who? Myself. Listen, I have never, even though I probably had every right to tell someone because of, certain given things. That's the one thing about me that I think, I don't know if I think you guys have gathered that. This, what I'm about to say, this, you've gathered this, what I'm about to say. Um, but like people can be who they are, right? I just want the same, I guess, regard. Like, I don't, you do you, generally. But just like, it's like anytime that's going to interfere with my life, which is typically, right? What, a partner, a significant other, right? That's where it's like, okay, wait, some stuff like, you know, um, I've never tried to change anybody. Just more of set guidelines of like what's okay or not okay with me. Again, that has to do with like, you know. But anyway, what's the next thing here? How many pairs of shoes do you own? Okay, hold on. Let me go through my. Hold on. Probably too many. Okay, I think. Okay, then 5, 6, 7. Listen, I own over a dozen, maybe 20 pairs of shoes. Some of them I haven't even worn in a long time. I probably should. Ugh. Have you ever been in a submarine? No. Have you ever ridden a mechanical bull, or would you? I think I have. I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. There was a place a long time ago I used to go to. They would have karaoke, and there happened to be a mechanical pool. I'm pretty sure I rode that. I'm pretty sure I rode it. I don't remember because, you know, there were other things happening at the time. If you were to get a tattoo tomorrow, what would it be? A tree that I want. I try not to do things that connect dots, if that makes sense. So, but a tree. I've already talked about it. I want to get my tattoo redone. It'd be a full back tattoo. I want to get that redone. Those two redone. The angel at the base of the tree, and the trunk of the tree, a willow tree, and then the rhythm of passion and a full moon. How important is physical fitness to you? It's very important for me because I feel better when I do it. So I've actually been contemplating about just working out every single day. Cardio, like every single day. So it would mean the weekends because I do Monday through Friday right now. But I think it's good for my body to pause, right? I think there's like actual incidents, like it picks back up. It's like, oh, okay, let's do this again. Anyway. What is the last picture taken on your phone's camera? A screenshot. No, I just lied. The picture for the thumbnail. My yard. Do you like comic books? If so, what's your favorite? I do. I don't have a favorite, and I have to be honest, again, I don't always read them or finish them. Sorry. It's the truth. I literally was just thinking about this morning. I have some in my my nightstand that I've not finished reading. I don't know, you guys, but I got them. They're there, waiting to be read. They're just there. I don't have a favorite. But, and then after looking that up about Sonic yesterday, or the Team Chaotix, I wanted to find out, is that like, I wanted to look more into that. Like, are those like from the series, or is that in some kind of writing? So I wanted to look that up. Would I read it? I don't know. I'd get it, want to, and then it would just sit there. 'Cause I'm bad about that. Same with the Usagi Yojimbo. Like, I don't know if I finished. I have the Saga 1 book and the Saga 2, and I don't think I finished the Saga 1. It's bad. It's bad. uh, what makes you feel like a kid again? You. Anything lighthearted. Anything fun. That's not true. Anything fun? Carnivals, arcades. I love going to the arcade. I do. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but I shared pictures of it. Anyways, I went to an arcade overseas, and the person I was with, I beat them and everything. You guys, I have a problem. I'm not competitive, but I am competitive. I'm okay if I don't win. I really am. I'm okay. But it's like there's this thing of like I have to keep trying. And when I'm doing it, I'm going to try to win, you know? Isn't everybody that way? No? I don't know. Ugh, those are not nice. If you were entering the world of Star Wars, would you be a Jedi or a Sith? Jedi. What's the best independent film you've ever seen? I've shared music from it a long time ago, once. Love that film. I would watch it over and over again. I still love the songs from it. Yeah. I think that's my favorite. Okay. Okay. What is your favorite breed of dog? Lhasa Apso. Bailey specifically. What's your preferred playing piece in the game of Monopoly? The thimble. But listen, I've talked about this. I'm not good about playing Monopoly. It lasts too long. I'm surprised you remembered the game piece, but it came into my head because I'd always pick thimble. Wait, there's a car. Isn't there like an iron? Like a, ignore me. I'm sticking with thimble. Mm. Wow. Are you good at giving massages? Yes. How many times have you had your heart broken? That to me, having your heart broken does not mean it's romantic. You can have your heart broken, but anything that disappoints you. You know? Je know? Hmm. Do you think smiles are contagious? And do you smile more than not? Yes and yes. Where can you find the best view in your city? Um, so like every single time I see it, it's seeing the city. So like there's a certain portion And it's if you're coming from Kansas, because you don't get the same, like, building line if you're coming from Missouri, but it's driving into the city, and it's, like, 10 minutes out from the city. There's a certain point on a highway, well, I don't care because you guys know I'm in Kansas. Anyways, I-70, like, there's a specific point where you can see the building skylines, and I've always loved that view. I don't know why. And other people have driven it with me, and same thing, like, just seeing it's just such a pretty view. So, 56, okay. Are you a gossip? I really try not to. Like, I try to actually shut stuff down pretty quickly. There's a difference between, like, venting, right, and talking. That's different. Like, you're talking about something that happened, including yourself, right? Or, like, a concern of, like, "Hey, I'm worried about this person for this. Would you pray with me?" Right? But then there's, like, the point of, like, "Hey, have you heard? Have you heard? Oh my gosh." I really try not to do that. Like, I actively avoid it. I won't talk. Or I'll relocate. Mhm. Because how would you feel? Someone whispering about you, right? So, okay, thank you, God. I'll be quiet. I felt not to answer that. So, have you ever ridden a camel? No. Have you ever had a facial? Yes. If so, how did it make you feel? Relaxed. So I should give context. It was like included in the massage. So it's like the person's hands obviously were like, anyways, clean. It's like part of it. They do the whole, like, they wash your face. It was nice. I liked it. What one thing does your mom do that makes you laugh? I just think she's cute. Um, I like getting her all riled up. No, that's probably not the, like, like, I've shared it before. She's always been that way since I was little. Same with my like, I mean, especially when I was with my sister and I would, like, feed off each other's energy. And my mom's very ground, like, very earth, very earth. Raquel and I just anyway, you guys probably know my sister's name. Anyways, just, like, my sister's fire, I'm air, so it's like, just imagine us younger. She's just like, "I'm here." Um, she can get startled really easy. She's too funny, but probably having I can always count on her to give me a, like, a response to something silly that I'm doing. Yeah, and I'll keep doing it too until I get her attention. So, like, there's times where I'll just be, like, randomly full of I gotta let you guys go. This is over an hour now. Last story. There's times that, like, I'm really full of energy, and, like, she'll be in the kitchen with me. Well, anyway, and so I'll be, like she'll be in her own world on the phone, and I'll be, like, dancing around, but it's to get her to be like, "What the heck are you doing?" 'Cause there's, like, no music. It's just me being silly, and I'll do it until she notices and gives me a response. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me. I really, 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 I really appreciate it. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever.